right. What is good, boys and girls? Welcome to the live Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch every Tuesday, even though Tuesdays that they're actually not there. I don't even know what I'm saying. But anyway, guys, welcome in once again. So we got a live Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch today. And so instead of a Market Watch tomorrow, Wednesday, you're getting one Thursday. You guys know how it is. First, I'm going to say hello to my chat. What is Saki's favorite day of the week? Believe it or not, Sunday. Not Friday, not Saturday, Sunday. What's good, man? You know what? We got through a very tough week, and I'm happy about that. It's so that's what's pretty good. What's good? How you doing, Yugen? How you doing, my man? Second, Saki's teasing us. Yeah, you always gotta tease. You always gotta have a little chase, right? Should we eat Justice Hunter Starlights? Very, very good question. We're actually going to go over that right now. So I told people that I think that the higher rarity for Justice Hunters will go up once we really see a ban list, because people really just want that ban list to come out and we get over it. I think Starlight Azuna at like 100 is pretty cheap. I think that's really good. Femina at 70 could be better, but could be also a lot worse. I think the CR Azunas aren't bad at. These are still, you got one here for 47 up onwards to 52. Not bad. I mean, the Ultras are like 40 something. I think that the Starlight Rare, yummy stuff's pretty good. Now, I don't know why Cupsy CR is a lot more money. It's like almost $40 here. And the Starlight, and I don't get it, is like 43. I don't know why there's this $3 difference here. There really shouldn't be, but for some fucking reason there is. And it's just kind of stupid. But it's there. So I would rather get that, because at least for like Lollipo and like Cookie CR, it's like, $15, $16, $17 here. Lollipo CRs are slowly disappearing off the market as well here. But yeah, I think it's definitely good to start getting some of the higher rarity for Justice Hunters. I thought, right now, especially some of these Starlights, very, very cheap here. So I definitely would recommend it here. Then we got, I lost a little bit of faith after the SP and Imperm Starlights. You know what's really funny, actually? I actually got a comment about someone they wanted a video of it. They're like, yeah, I knew it, guys. I knew it. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to get some of our QCs as Starlights. That's why it's harder for me to recommend Starlights usually. Not always, but sometimes, right? And especially when they're like a lot of money and the risk is too big. Now, Imperm, we're actually going to look at that. But yeah, so QC right over here is, I had to say in our Discord, by the way, which you guys should join in the description below, I had to call someone's mother out because they're just being a bitch. But I'm just kidding. It's actually one of my mods. But I did call his mother out. That's not a joke. $60 here for your imperms here. Look at this drop off. The graph isn't even fast enough. The drop cannot be recorded fast enough. My boy Seto Kaiba's bank account, one of the OGs of the channel. QCRs gave me PTSD. Now I can't get Starlights get close. You know what? I fully understand that. I actually feel like I went back to my roots and got like older core set ultis and call it a day. That's what I usually do, unless the cards are like cheap, like enemy controller QC at $5. That's $5 for a QC enemy controller. I don't care about $5. That's fine. That's cool. But I definitely understand here. I mean, look, the graph can't even catch it. It just is what it is. Now let's see what else we actually have over here. Imperm here, $60. And it's probably gonna drop even further. People will say, well, we don't know pull rates yet. Look, everybody's trying to quick sell their copies. It's just gonna be bad. What's Little Knight at? All right, so about $100 drop, 100, 125. Very, very horrible here. I wonder if anyone bought it. Huh, you actually do have 2 sales. Feels bad for this guy. Feels very bad for this guy. But these people, they were like, well, I want to get at this price, whatever, right? So that's fine. I told people that I would get the plat because the plat was like 15, 17 bucks. The plat's now still like 20 going up here, so not that bad. However, I will say I think people are going to confuse the plat and the Starlight Rare because plat and Starlight Rares, they're just going to look too similar. They're going to be the same shit different day. But what I thought was I thought we would get Imperm. Oh, by the way, thank you for the $5 donation. I didn't even know if I thought thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I thought that we would get a rerun of Rarity 1. I thought that would be not even a bad idea, right? We'd have unlimited of QCs instead of making them Starlights and being losers, right? That would have been a great play. And then we get more sealed out there for stores. I'll make their money, right? It'll help stores out. That would be such a good play, and I would have been fine with a Rarity 1 rerun. That would be fine with me. This QC pissed me off, or the Starlight pissed me off. I really, really hate that. You guys know, however, that I don't actually like the QC Imperm. It's not that it looks bad. I think it looks amazing, but the ultis just look fantastic. Now, they still don't have a fucking picture, but the ulti is great. Even for an OTS ulti, it looks good. These are $93. I don't even remember what I got mine for. I've had my set of ulti Imperms for so long. This was like a card I got closer to drop, and I absolutely loved it. So I've had these for years. These, if you like ulti, they can't go down. And that's the thing. They could reprint stuff as PURs. They're not going to reprint stuff as ultis. And with Little Knight, actually, which we're going to go back and look at Little Knight, I kind of saw this coming, but I didn't think it would happen as quick. Like, we're just getting Starlight Rares, and people are like, oh, first ones are going to be Little Knight. I expected it. I just didn't expect it this quick. Nowhere near as quick, right? So that shocked me. And it's funny because I've actually had a few Little Knights always pass my hands. I've always played Hot Potato with this card. I've always played Hot Potato, and there is a reason why I played Hot Potato. Substream, watch Ashes next. Oh, absolutely. I think we're going to get probably, yeah, we get Starlight, Ash, and then, yeah, of Altar too. We definitely could. I expect Ghost Bell Altar for sure. I've always told people they gave us a lot of original art for Ghost Girls and alt arts. They missed Ghost Bell for some reason. Alt art Starlight. That's gotta be somewhere. It's gotta be somewhere, and I'm fine with that because the alt art doesn't have a QC or a Starlight, right? But again, it doesn't matter what it's just like facts. They don't care about your feelings, right? Konami doesn't care about my feelings as a collector, right? Team Ball Sack, please cover hero cards, bro. You never cover hero cards. Man, that's why. Actually, let me get some seal to open just in case. We had a donation goal. Good thing it's just on top of here. All right, got some sealed. Matt, what hero cards do you want me to cover? Alubra gave me PTSD. We won't be burned like that again. LMFAO. You know, Alubra is like one of the funniest cards because we got a QC, an ulti, another QC. It's kind of crazy. I thought this was QC for a second. I was like, oh, even though the QCs are still this card, Konami has like a vendetta because original secrets were like $160 at one point. They really were. People will always say, oh, that was only for a day or two, though. Yeah, they were also $140 for a few days, though, and then $120. So Konami just loves printing this card a lot. You got QCs at 5. You got ultis at like 7. $750. It's really funny because the last time I recommended this card, it was as low as $3. I said, you know what? If this card goes to 2, that's just so funny. It's just me 2. I would start. I thought this card couldn't go lower than 5. Right? I always thought that for OTS ultis, the cheapest they can ever get is $5, and Alubra broke that rule. They're like 7s. Next page goes up to 12. What's the sales history on this? 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, people are buying this actually quite a bit. Huh. I mean, OTS 20 is like very printed, so I'm not really shocked. But yeah, and then you have the alternate art here, which the QCs are like $30 here. Now, this artwork looks way cooler, but I mean, the original art's so cheap, I can't even be upset about it. Drinking stream when? You know, honestly, I've sometimes some of these days, man, with how many problems I have, I want to drink every day. Man. I don't know how drunk you're allowed to get, but I would totally get drunk, but then I get canceled. Yeah, I'd get canceled guaranteed. In fact, I don't even know how I haven't got canceled yet. Sup, Saki? How we doing? Daniel Ramos. How's Fender Ultimate hanging? Well, let's take a look. Fenrir here is low copies on the Ultra. They've been low for a while, but the secrets are sort of repopulating. They're still like 16 bucks, but this card was just cheap as 10. You got Ultra Rares at about 18 here. And then you've got your Ultis, which I actually thought this card would get a QC, right? Or like, and it needed some sort of reprint, right? And it never did. It really never did. And Ultis right now are like $33. So here's the thing. The ultis are like hit or miss. I guess they never miss, huh? You got a boyfriend. I bet he doesn't kiss you. That meme's like 7 years old, by the way. Like that's basically a boomer meme. That's kind of cringe because I remember it like it was yesterday. But ulti Fenrir's, they don't look good, but they don't look bad. They're just like there, to be honest with you here. Mine, it definitely looks a little better in person here. This one kind of looks like you mashed like a little icon with glue on it, and like you could see it sticking out from the sides. I'm not doing this card any justice. I understand that. But I remember getting my ultis at like 25, and I got a lot of playtime with them. And right now, if you're going to be spending like $18, $20, if you want to try ultis for 10, 13 more dollars, go ahead. I think eventually this will get a Starlight Rare, though. But it's up to you. This card should have had a reprint forever ago. How we doing, Millennium? What's good, brother? I sold my ulti Fenrir before Stampede. I mean, to be fair, they're still cheap. So it's not that bad. That would be fun, actually. Also, how's it going? It's going good. I mean, rough week last week, but you know what? We won. At the end of the day, we won. So I'm happy about that. Sometimes you have really tough weeks where I don't know if you guys are like this, but please let me know. Where let's just say you have Friday and Saturday are going to be like rough days, right? For whatever reason. And your Monday through Thursday, no matter what, they're going to be like, dang, Friday and Saturday is going to be awful. Now, Friday was definitely the worst because I wanted to make sure that my wife was going to be okay with something. And, we went to, it was something medical related. We went there and everything was good. And I'll tell you this, a lot of people like to complain about the medical system. All I'm going to say is I'd like to also complain about the quality too, because, we used to get like 9 out of 10 doctors agree. Now it's like 10 out of 10 doctors disagree. They can't, it's just awful, right? So one of the doctors just scared us over fucking nothing, it turns out. And we're very mad. Let's just say that. Very fucking mad. Like, this wasn't like a little oopsie daisy. This was like genuinely fuck you. Like, pissed me off. But I guess better safe than sorry. Whatever. Konami final rarity will be Ultimate Starlight Collector Rare. Probably, bro. It's probably, you know what it should be? What, like, this is what I really hate. Instead of doing this, make full arts. Make something else. It's not difficult. Like, a lot of people like to say, oh, it's hard, blah, blah, blah. It's really not. It's really not. I hate this. 1 second. But yeah, so it's just kind of crazy here. Look at Gateway of the Six Samurai. Let's see. Gateway of the Six Samurai. This is a good one, actually. What the fuck? $30. Yeah, suck my ass. $30. I wonder if I have any of these. I want to look through my band section and see, do I have any of these? It's actually funny how many times Six Samurai, by the way, was like an FTK deck. Yeah, that's all. What? Yo, Millennium, did you do this? Did you do this? Sir, did you do this? Did you do this? Did you get your wife's permission to do this? Tell me who did this right now, and I will not be as hard. I just picked up a number, Lamau. I was the only listing. Okay. You know what? I'll believe you this one time. This used to be really popular when I was young. My mom used to do it all the time. It looks really fucking stupid, but it's like funny. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I was thinking. You mean with full arts and all that? Because or with Geisha, because I kind of feel like we're both wrong. I would not be shocked if this was true, actually. Because who knows? Maybe they just mesh a bunch of things together. I would love if Konami had boots on the ground in the TCG, but let's be real, they just don't care. It's not worth it. But like, I feel like if you're running a big company like that, why would you not want to make it better? I don't know. I can't understand everything, I guess. Master Duelists. Visa Amorite. Let's see. Let's see this card. And then I want to look at some other Six Samurai stuff. So, Quarter Century. Now, I actually will say I am upset that Mannadium fell off as fast as it did. We were getting some more Visa support. Right now, you have Secrets here, Prismatic Secrets. The QC, it's like $20. You know what? It's not that bad for 20. It is projecting downwards too. If you can maybe get for cheaper, not too bad either. And I want to actually see Starfrost, because Starfrost is a Starlight, right? Yeah, they can't reprint this, can they? Like, guys, is that wrong? They cannot reprint this card as a Starlight. So this actually might not be a bad card to pick up, because if they're going to go on Starlight Rampage, this card's not already has a Starlight. They can't do that, right? And right now, second page. I mean, these are just kind of stacking. What's the sales history looking like? But fuck nothing, basically. I mean, someone bought a place set in August. They're just like, you know what? Let me just have it. But not bad. Man. The GBA, Destiny Board Promo Travel, DD Silent Dark Crisis First Ed, DD Warrior Lady are always two I watch. We'll take a look here. I got Pampers, not QCSRs. I feel like, hey, hopefully not only the wife, but your children are doing well. It was always, I do want to see you for some calzones again. That would be very fun. A shout out to you as always. Yo, Saki, this is what I'm thinking. Introduce Rush Duels by giving them like 1-3 slots and core sets, so you can get more chases and more rarity for pull, full arts, etc. I mean, maybe. I'm just thinking about that because, and one way you could either get something really shorted, or it's just a bad addition that flops the set harder. It's either going to work really well or really not. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. Because, like, if most people don't, because here's the thing, we already had Speed Duel. If people don't care as much about Rush Duel as Speed Duel, then it's just wasting slots. That's kind of one thing I'm thinking. All right, Sora Hora. Hero Terra Firma, almost all gone for all rarities. I actually have DT, so I just know I have a bunch of DTs. So why is this card going up? 13, 18. Secrets and the Super is going up. The premium pack, has this card always been worth money? I genuinely can't tell. There's no graph for this card, but I think I have one of these somewhere too. Why is this card going up? Someone's gonna have to tell me. Man. But yeah, so I thought Red Nova was for Synchro decks. But we can look at Zombie Vampire for sure. Zombie Vampire. All right. So I actually looked at this card yesterday because I was actually listing cards for my store, and I actually chose to hold on to it because these were very cheap. OGs here are like $1, $2. Not bad at all here. This card's always been pretty good just with 2 level 8s. This is kind of cool. It could be used, right? Because you attach a material from this card, you send 4 top from the deck to your graveyard. They monster sent to either graveyard by this effect. Gives us summon one of those monsters to your field. So it's not bad. It helps you. It dumps and then summons, which is really nice. I like this card a lot, actually. I actually really do. It's pretty cool. So it's not bad. What's Red Nova? I saw House of Champs Market Watch, and I thought it was disgusting. You know what? This is much, much better. I still have one of these in bulk, by the way. $10, $11. That's better than the $30 that we thought it was. Ulti Red Nova. I actually have 2 copies of this. I actually love this card a lot. What are near mints and light plays? $45, $50 here for your ultis. Oh, not bad. Second page kind of goes up a lot further. The sales history. I mean, people are buying copies in August. Don't know why, but they're buying copies. Trust me, Master Duelist. I know, man. I understand, but it feels bad. I'm just unhappy about it, man. I can't even say anything cute, right, about this. Like, usually I have something witty to say. I all I can say is I'm unhappy. I'm in this picture and I don't like it. Like, that's all I can really say. Also, guys, if you haven't hit that like button yet, by the way, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not already. Consider being a YouTube channel member. And guys, if you donate $5 or more, or you become a channel member, I'll open up an OTS pack. $10, open up 2 OTS packs. If I get a $20 donation, I will open up a quarter century Stampede, actually. So, that's pretty cool. How we doing, Sage Killer? How we doing? What else do we want to look at? I actually think that Starlight Rare Yummies, people are overlooking quite a bit. I think a lot of the Starlights and CRs have a lot of room to grow, actually. People are just waiting for a ban list. Actually, that was the first thing I actually went over in the stream. I also saw, like, the CR Yummy stuff's really cheap. Like, way too... It's, like, close enough to the point where if you want base rarity, just get CR. It's close enough to base rarity. Bro, I'm 100% sure people forgot or don't know about Spell Canceller. Let's actually take a look at Spell Canceller. So we have the secrets here, and these are like $3-4 here. Okay, not that bad. I mean, it's definitely still a good card. I mean, it could shut your opponent down. It really just can. We got Walla here. Eyes on those tin socks. We're about to be rich. Have a good life. Thank you, my man. Thank you, Walla. It's the man that hops into random streams on Whatnot. Hey, Hoster Strudel. Yeah, I haven't done that in a while, actually. Like, I definitely need to do that again. You remind me. I definitely gotta get on Whatnot. Every time I get on Whatnot, it's a bunch of fun, but then I'll spend too much, or my card just thinks it's like fraudulent, which I hate it. I don't know why my card does that. And it just sucks. But I think you can use Cash App there. So I might just start using Cash App and call it a day. Not really too sure yet. But how you doing, my man? How you doing? What? There was another card. Oh, I want to go over 6 Samurai cards. 6 Samurai. He's going to be stupid like usual. The ultis are still 40. I heard this card was like a cheap, like $5-6 ulti. Like, no joke. Your quarter centuries are 28. For Xian, not bad. Your ultis. I do want to look at ultis because this is like the cooler Xian. This is OG. This is Unk Xian. $38, $70 for your near men. So your light plays are going up and up here. And people were buying quite a bit in July, but then it just abruptly stopped. We do have a QC of this card, but ulti just looks a lot nicer. Your Keyzons are like $20. Your Uniteds, I told you to get United at $10. If you did a good job, one already went up. Hand of the 6 Samurai went up. That card was always cheap for a while. Even it's crazy that your like super rares are worth $5. I have this somewhere in bulk. I have to fish it out. QCs are $8 for those. Then you have ultis at 7, 6, Shindojo at 3 for your OG supers. What else we have? Asceticism at like 3. We have other 6 Sam's cards here too. Yeah, QC United at $3. That's not bad. $3. Not bad at all. And then we also have, where is he? $2 on that. That doesn't get reprinted. I think that could go up. Then we have Kizaru here at like $2. Quite cheap for a Kizaru if you guys want it. I think I have a playset of this card, and they were like $2 still. So they were there for a while. Man. We got some more comments here. I'm going to get through these. That's a good point. I'm just seeing what happened to Allen and Dude. And many people are wanting Rush Duel full art, more chase, and boxes being open, not losing OTS stores. Yeah, I mean, at least you're doing something, unlike Konami. But you know what? I will say this, actually. This does not prove anything. And this is just something that you have to kind of take with a very big grain of salt, because we have to compile information to make a good estimated conjecture here on what Konami is doing. The tins have gone up in price. They're like $3-4 extra, right? I usually spend on my cases 180, 170, 190, right? For my cases. 170 if I'm lucky, usually 180. My cases this year were 160 each, and I have 7 coming in. I couldn't overspend the budget, so I just maxed it. And I have 7 cases coming in. So, yeah, I don't know if Konami is taking the budget and putting it down or selling sealed for less. I don't know, but I'd like to see it. I'd agree. Oh, it's for Edison. That's what I thought. Man, what do you think of Q? By the way, how you doing, Wings? What do you think of Q Star collection overall with the Starlight reprints? I was trying to get Max Rody, White Force, but now I don't know. I mean, honestly, if it drops low, you can go ahead and grab it because they're not going to be able to make every single card a Starlight. And that's kind of the one thing that you have to keep in mind. But if you're that worried, then you do have to keep that in mind. But at least you got like OG Max Rarity, you know what I mean? By the way, good night, Saki. Thank you, Wings. I'm actually exhausted. Don't listen to Millennium. Go on Friday. I'll be on that. I'll see both of you. Don't worry. How popular do you think it is if Konami announced a reboot of the OG Yu-Gi-Oh series? Very. I mean, there's nostalgia fans all the time. And you know what? I would probably consider doing like an episode review a week. Why not? I used to do some anime reviews. So you know what? Why not? Right? Show some clips, have some fun, get it early. It'd be dope. It'd be super dope. I think that'd be fun. I'd like that a lot. Man. Yeah. Oh, on the tins. Yeah. I mean, I just had to get 7. You know what's crazy? They banned Dweller, and there's little to none graveyard decks going around. Yeah, it's because Dweller was always a problem. I'm not saying we had to ban Dweller, but people have wanted Dweller banned for a long time, right? Years and years, right? There'd be a format where they're like, "Can Dweller go? Can Dweller go? Please, Konami, can Dweller go?" And now it's gone. The ultis are like 14. The QCs are $2. That's actually kind of like, that's very cheap, actually. $2 for a Dweller QC. That's pretty amazing. Honestly, not bad. Not bad for an Abyss Dweller. I actually think that's like worth it. Let's see. What are Platinums at? Why are Plats dollars when QCs are 2s? Makes no sense to me. This is the second page, boys. It really is like $2, $2.25. That's very cheap. I mean, if you want a Abyss Dweller and you don't have one, or you just want more, I mean, $2. They're fun QCs to throw somewhere. Ultimate, it's such a cool rarity. It's such a shame that has many quality control issues. Yeah, that's why I tell people the golden age of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is 5Ds and Zexal, right? Our ultis look gorgeous. Zexal, no one's going to beat Zexal ultis. Maybe your favorite ultis are 5Ds cards like mine, but the quality of Zexal ultis cannot be ever beat. Those were beautiful. Should I buy ulti for walls? Will it go down if it gets reprinted in the future? Let's see. So your OGs are 24, your Plats are 27, collectors are 25, your ultis are 20. I mean, honestly, here's the way I see it. If supers are going to be 18, ultras are going to be like 16, getting ultis at $20, you're barely spending any more for a FUA. And even if they made this an ulti and OTS pack, these aren't going to crash down. They'll probably go down, but they're not going to crash down. But if they keep reprinting FUA as a common, like say a structure deck, and they keep giving us more and more prints, FUA will eventually go down. So PURs are not bad. I think Plat's good as well. I think Plat's fine. I mean, I think we're going to get Starlight. We could get Starlight or Charmy eventually too, but QCs are 330 right now. Also, guys, if you want to donate to Supercharger PayPal, it's always appreciated. Also, consider being a channel member. clicking the join button. We have channel members as low as $2. You could get a you get channel member videos, you get emotes. It's pretty cool. Hey yo, do you think any of the Buster Blader support cards will get reprinted in the tins? To be honest, I think those cards need a reprint, especially some of the cards that are like cheaper commons. I like the trap definitely would be a good super. I just don't think it's going to be in there, to be honest. Card Hype, how we doing, my man? What's Card Hype's problem with giving us usable toon support? Makes no sense if people would go batshit, crazy for. I would go batshit crazy to play toons. Like dead ass, I really would. I think that'd be fun as shit. I would like that a lot. I would probably play the deck because I like playing bad decks. I've learned it. I just want to play bad decks. Like I've considered, I should play Gen X again. Gen X was a fun deck. But then I thought to myself, as long as I just win every die roll, right? You can go to a Rosemont, like I can go to a regional and win 9 die rolls, right? All I have to do is win every game and win 7 out of 9 die rolls, right? And I'm good, right? Man, that'd be cool. Man. Guys, I'm just sorry. I'm tired, by the way, boys. I'll be honest. My wife kind of has this problem where, like, let's say I'm sleeping, right? She kind of doesn't care. Like, if she wants to scream on the phone, she'll just scream on the phone, wake me up, or she'll just wake me up with like louder talking or some other stuff, right? So today she did it, and I went to bed late, around like closer to 3 in the morning. So I had to wake up for work at like 9, because I work a little later, and I got woken up at like 7:30. So I had to go to work. Then I went to the gym. I actually did back exercises more today, which was good. Then I had to discuss, some stuff regarding the store, and then I come home, give you guys a quick little hour stream. You know how it is. Saki, what do you think of these cards? All right, we're going to go through all 3. So let's go through Piercing the Darkness. Can't spell. Okay. What is this card? So, if you normal summon or special summon a non... Oh, I remember this card. When it came out, people thought it was going to be good. When you normal summon or special summon a non-token normal monster, you could draw 1 card. When an attack is declared involving an opponent's monster and a monster you control that is a level 5 or higher normal monster, or was ritual summoned using a normal monster, or was fusion, synchro, XYZ, or whatever using a normal monster's material, you can make that monster you control gain attack equal to the opponent's monster's attack until the end of this turn. So, okay, this is not a bad card. Does it have any other versions? Maybe it's a bulk card, but it's not a bad bulk card. Behemoth, Speg. Okay, we're gonna do our best here. All right. I've never even read this card in my life. Okay. So a monster on your field, change it to face up attack position, and if it's defense, change it to 0. When a face-up monster you control is flipped face down, if you control no face-up monsters, you can special this card from your hand in defense. Once per turn, you flip it down. I don't really like it at all. And then Voltic Kong. I know what Voltic Kong is. Oh man, I kind of like this card a lot, even though it's kind of not good. We're only going to look at the Turbo Pack or the Champion Pack Ultra. I wonder what these are actually kind of going for here. All right, so these are 10, 10, 11, 20, 20, 40. Okay. Card sold more than I thought. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, send 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck to graveyard for each face-up light monster you control. putting cards in the graveyard is bad. That's kind of what I think. So no, it's not that good, but it's a cool card. No problem, no problem. Hey, I love you too, Optimus Prime. We know you don't be here in the gym. Stop the cap. You know what's really funny? This person tried to chest bump me at a Portillo's in a fun way. I just lifted him up and looked him dead in the eye, and he stopped. Man, I could bench like double your body weight. You're like 70 pounds right now, Will. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Also, how we doing though, my man? How we doing? Emilio, probably not. Yeah, probably not. What do you do for a living, my man? So usually I don't discuss what I fully do besides doing the vendor and technicians or the vendor stuff, all that. Might have almost let something slip. But let's just say I fix things and I work with my hands a lot. So it's a pretty labor job. I'm safe from AI. So that's what I'll say. Anything you excited for coming out soon? Honestly, the 5D stuff. I want to play the synchro decks. I want to play the Black Rose stuff, and I want to play the Yusei stuff. That's really what I want to do. When we chest bumped, I only got to jump here 5 inches shorter. 5 inches shorter? Man, that is great. Ain't no way. Bro, we are the same height. You just wear tall ass shoes. All right. That is it. Okay. I'm 5'7". You're like 5'6". Bro, stop it. All right. Man, come into my chat with all that cap. But I'm doing good. How about yourself? Honestly, bro, I'm exhausted, but you know me. I'm grinding. Not on DB, but I'm grinding. Has the Royal Command Ultra Rare gone up? Got a set before and a Crafters release here in the TCG. Let's see Royal Command. Let's take a look here. Royal Command. Oh, these are $5 right now. I actually want to see what all the versions of this card. Just has common, rares. Okay. Negate the activation and effects of all flip effect monsters here. They're cheap. They're not like crazy expensive. So, not bad. What do these kind of go up to? Like $15. First eds are not that bad for this card. Could be a lot better. But yeah, at least you have commons. But yeah, this is definitely a card. I mean, yeah, it just got commons really. Besides that, oh no, we got the worldwide English, but nobody cares about that. You got Astral Pack common and a Turbo Pack common. Oh, that's interesting. I actually like how clean Turbo and Astral Pack commons look. Check out Luna and Soul. No problem. I got you right now. This card is going back up yet again. This card was $1, and now that we have Endcrafter coming out, they're $6. I heard this card went up because of like a weird Shaddoll variant, I think, at first. There's like one day where this card was like $10, and I said, yo, they're smoking crack. And yeah, they're still smoking crack with this card. But, but this is actually pretty good for them. And it's a quick play so they could set it as well. So I actually do like this card. Now, I think it actually will have like space with Endcrafter, which is good. WE Plus, absolutely, GX. Do you think it's a good time to buy Brand Regained or see if it gets reprinted in the tins? We're going to get the full list soon. So, yeah, just wait a week. That comment about AI is so accurate. I'm about to open up a fried chicken business just for future proofing. Yo, I had fried chicken last night. I was helping out my friend move out of his condo. And I went to the gym yesterday too. So I was tired as fuck. We went to this Korean chicken place. It wasn't that good, but it's like called like KKBQ, something like that. And it was so good. I ate a lot of chicken. He ordered like 32 pieces for everybody. It was like 4 of us. He's like, yeah, it's going to be enough. Like, trust me, because we don't usually finish. I ate like 10 pieces by myself. And he just looked at me because apparently nobody eats 8 enough. Oh, I still have some left over. Oh, I could eat that today. You know what, Wings? I know you always got me. I was going to forget about that chicken I had in my fridge. Not anymore. But Yamino game, getting back to your question, I'm looking forward to those decks because I like to play bad decks. I don't know if there's going to be bad per se, but I always love Synchro. What are we looking forward to though, my man? That's what I want to know. Let's see what Rarity Collection 2 is actually looking at, because this is such a funny set. Dragoon is 36, Judgments are 30, IP is 22, your Drolls are 22, your DD Crows are 22. I think DD Crow can always be a card that's in and out of the format. A lot of people are worried about the Starlight Rare, but remember, this card has a Starlight Rare already. So QC's at 22, that's a safe pickup. Very, very good. In fact, maybe, you know what? That's just a food for thought. I'm actually going to type this directly to me so I actually remember. And I'm going to say, top 10 QCSRs to pick up that already have a Starlight Rare. So I'm going to do, that's going to be a fun video. Crow's probably going to be on. I'm aiming Etacraft so hard. I got QC Pots and QC's Daruma, so I'm ready. See, that's pretty good, man. I want to say I want to play the deck, but I said the same thing about Yummy. Granted, there's a reason why Yummy is not in my physical hand, unlike Endcrafter, but I don't know. I want to see if I like the deck. This is a deck where I want to play now to see if I like it, so I know on release if I want to sleeve it up or not. I don't want to make the same mistake as Yummy where, yeah, I learned how to play it. Yeah, I suck with the deck, but I just don't have practice. But now I don't even have the physical card, so I can't go to locals and practice. I got to put effort just to lose. Droll 20, Ogre 25. That's not too bad for Altar Ogre, but it's going up here. Seal 25 on lower listings. I think that every time there's a dragon deck, you're going to see Seals played. I'm not shocked this that much. Eclipses are 20. There was a time where these were 13, very cheap. Cross outs are 17. Souls are 16, 17. Spirits at 18 aren't that bad. 19 for Phantasma. Your mystical spaces are 16. Warnings are 15. Strikes are 15s. 13s for your close gosses. I'm going to be honest with Yummy. A lot of people are doing Strike and Judgment. Some people are doing Warning and Judgment. I like Warning and Judgment more just because, like, if you're facing Draco Tail, the fact that if they put a Dragoon, you just fucking auto lose kind of sucks. So I'd rather have the Warning, like 100 personally. Ultimate Slayer at $10, very good. That card already has a Starlight Rare. Remember that. Chimera at 12, not bad. Guru at 13 is not good, but not bad. I will keep an eye on Fusion Deployment. I think that this is a good card. I think that this card can go up, but it needs a deck to be played. That's the problem. I've been testing it so much, it's a real deck. You want to throw me the deck list that you have and just tell me what you think of it, because if I like it, I'll play it. Man, that's just how I see it. Foolish Burial at 11, 12. This is actually like one of the more stable QCs of the entire set. Access at simple $10, 9, $10 for Rook of Moon. That'll get a Starlight, I bet. That's actually one of the cards I think could probably get a Starlight because it's very generic. Duality, $9. Telly's at 9. That's pretty good for Telly's. Cyclones at 10. That's not that bad. I'll DM you, King. I teach you everything I know. Thank you. If I actually like it, it's gonna be dope. Preps are only $5. You know what? $5 for a prep. This is actually pretty good. Poly's at 9. 9. Platts at 8. Illusions at 8. 6. That's not bad for Titan. You got all the Pearly stuff here. Moonlit at $7. And that's kind of what I mean. Like some cards, like if they're going to give us some QCs that were Starlights, this is $8. Like they're not going to give us a Starlight of this, and they're not going to choose Pearly cards. Like I doubt it. Timeless is $5. Not too bad. That's Plat Judgments. I was like, oh, those are QC. Gold Arc at 6. I mean, nobody wants to play Mouse as much anymore. Chaos Hunter is a card that's either too high or too low. $5. Not bad. Apollosa. Did this card go down further? I thought about this card when it was $6, and now they're 3s. That is actually hilarious. That's really funny. Skill Drain, $5. $7 for your Raikou. Your Skill Drain QCs at 5 are actually not that bad. Meister's at 4. Lance's at 5. Yeah, Rarity Collection's not that bad. I see it, by the way. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I kind of want to try this. Funny enough, I've never actually played a pendulum deck, so I'm kind of curious. Like, it'd be funny. Um, man, I gotta see. 7, 5. You know, it's really funny. I actually think I have a lot of these QCs like lying around. In fact, I actually want to look at Xtrav here. Xtrav. This is for you, Thomas. 18. This is going up. We also saw VS builds trying to play this again. They played it, they dropped it, and now some are playing it again. Got these at like 17. I have a lot of QC Xtravs just because they were so cheap. I just didn't want to sell them. Yeah, that's what I kind of like, actually. I don't have to worry. That's why it would be very funny if it's my first pendulum deck. That's what I would like. Buying tins worth or just buy singles? I think that, well, if you got cases like me at 160, it's buy the sealed. But I think that the tins are going to be stacked. I really think. I need Konami, a Konami to print a card spell that says if your opponent activates 2 or more cards during your turn, return 1 card from the field back to the deck. If it has 1 card from the graveyard. That's pretty crazy. That's a pretty crazy staple. Honestly, because it's so bloated, I might cop the tins. Yeah, that's how I feel. I'll cop the rims. Cop the rims? What? Because half the secret starlights could be money. Yep. Hey, Suck, how we doing, King Clark? How are you, bro? Can you take a look at Black Rose Dragon ulti? Absolutely for you, big dog. How you doing, Clark, by the way? Also, guys, whenever you watch a market watch, one thing I'm going to ask is always comment. I always love hearing you guys talk and all that. So we're just going to go near mid light play, but I want to see something about mods. I actually did have a mod. I got rid of it at like I got rid of it at Nats at like 70, funny enough. But I had a mod of this that I picked up for like 25. I really did not want it. But light play near mids, you got 110, 115. I actually have 2 unlimited ultis for this card. The thing is, the first editions are like, what, 400, 500? Yeah, like you got a German near mid 500, 700, 750. I know that first sets are rare, but I really can't do those prices like at all. I really can't. This is the kind of card where it's like, you know what? I'm very okay with 5D unlimited print because first it isn't like double the amount or triple or quadruple the amount. It's always like 6, 7 times, 5 times, 4 times. And when it's not something where like and a multitude of that's ridiculous. It's like, oh, it's like, oh, you know, it's only like quadruple, but the card's already $100 something. It's like, I'd rather take that $600 and just like put it in the stock market at that point. Team of comments. Okay, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2 years. No problem, man. What is a cheap deck to build right now and is good? So actually, we have a deck building set called Justice Hunters, where all 3 decks are meta relevant. K9, Draco Tail, and Yummy. Now, Yummy's kind of a little more harder, but Yummy can be built for not including staples. The actual core is less than 150. Same with Draco Tail. The core should be less than 152, actually. K9, you want to play with VS, and that makes it some more money, but it's still under like 300. So it's not bad. Yummy, no more Charmies, no Purge. Yeah, that's the thing though, is if you already have your staples, like you already have 3 Fua late sword, and you already have your staples already, then like the cores in that deck look really, really good. But you got the Charmies getting reprinted the tins to make them cheaper. You got Purges repaired the tins to make them cheaper. So that also helps. Oh, okay. That seems pretty good. Yeah, it's actually really nice. And they all have different play styles. So I would just like search them all up, figure out which one you want, and then you're good to go. Like, I'll even show you a live example right now. Let's go Yummy here. We're going to go Ultra. Oh, it's only going to show me one. What a bitch. Yeah, you need 3 of these. They're like $8. And then you need, let's see, let's go Ultra here. So you need 3 of these. They're 8s each. That's another 24, another 24. Let's just call it another 24. So we're looking at 72. And then why is Cupsy not an ultra rare? Oh, yeah. And then you need your Cupsies, right? You need 3 of these, but these are $12. So you get 3 of these. So now you're looking at $180 $8 if my math is correct, without tax. So you know how it is. Maybe you buy it for 85% TCG, all that. That's your deck core for me. Now you need supers and bulk and all that, but like they're bulk. So we're talking like add 15 cents. Mitsu is Cashier still okay? Fenrir is a meta relevant card because it's a good board breaker right now. But Cashier, I mean, you could play it, but it's definitely different. I think that Unicorn is always going to be strong because taking something out of the extra deck could just kill him. That's kind of how I see it. So, guys, we will be streaming for only another 8 more minutes. I'm keeping this an hour long just because I don't think that market watchers nowadays for streams have to be too long. Plus, I'm stupid and I made myself tired today. So, you know. If you guys want to donate through Super Chat or PayPal, it's always appreciated. The goal is 3 or 5 donations. If you guys want to be a YouTube channel member, consider being a channel member. We got channel members as low as $2, $5, all that. So, you know, just letting y'all know. Man, I really want to eat some chicken and like knock out. Maybe I'll drink some coffee. Stay up a little longer. I don't know. But yeah, hit that like button for guys, for those who haven't already. My last stream was July 30th. So yeah, I've been skipping my Tuesdays again. Unfortunate. Yeah, I came back for 3 live streams, May 20th, 15th. No, I took a month break. I came back on the 15th, 22nd, 30, and then I just forgot. That sucks. Hey, no problem, my man. Hopefully you enjoy the game, and I wish you best of luck. I got a playset of Izuna and an extra playset of Femina. I thought I was going to use the Izu. Honestly, I thought that I kind of want to play Draco Tail. Like, that seems like a very fun deck. I mean, you could. I would just wait till next format where things get more locked down. You know, that's kind of how I would see it. What else do I want to look over? Get some Suda here. Someone talked about Mitsurugi. I want to just go through. We'll just go through all of it. Just see if there's any like cute little bios. Bow at 90 is disgusting. 45, that's pretty low. 42, 45. And then okay, I guess it just adjusted here. Let's just see secrets and ultras. I just want to make my life simple. And then we're going to go without photos. Yeah, 20s for your Charmies. We already have the reprint on the way. 10 for your spell. Bow is 7. Knight 7. 6. 6. 6. 5. 5. 3. I think these will go up when we get all the white force stuff because then people are going to want their 1 to 2 copies. 3. 3. It's just not going to be good to like... This set, the reprints just won't really help sell. I didn't think the set is worthy of reprinting, besides Meows. No problem. You have a good night, my man. You have a good night. Let me drink some water here. All right, you know what? Since I only have an hour left, I want to end on a high note. I'm actually going to open up a Stampede right over here for you guys here. Because, hey, you know what? Let's have some fun, right? So I want to make sure my stuff is straight here, or as straight as possible. They use, like, super glue on it. And I don't want to, like, cut my hand. There we go. All right. I mean, Little Knight's still worth money, right? You got Little Knight and Thrust, right? Thrust in this one or 3? I don't remember. Got Firehand, Plat, Shin Dojo Secret. This does look like a cool secret. It does look very cool. But nothing really there to write home about. Next pack here. If you guys haven't liked the stream, by the way, like to. Oh, I thought this was a QC 10 key. That would have been hot. That would have been like $20-something. I'm gonna put that right there as a good pull. CR, that's cool. Another CR. I think that's like $1 probably, and a secret tiding. Okay, that wasn't an awful pack, but the PCRs are like better. That be it. It's a QC bingo machine. That sucks. Oh man, I actually do want two QCs here because wow, that's bad. That's really bad. Invoker. I mean, hopefully they bring it back, right? Be good. That could be a good pull once in like 2 weeks once you get the ban list. Just a Plat Shockmaster. Ash. I mean, that's like something. Ooh. PUR Black Rose. That's very cool. I actually like that a lot. 7 Tachyon and a Plat Gustav Max. Okay, well, that was just bulk. But you know what? At least we had some fun, right? In fact, I guess I'm kind of happy I opened that one up just because if I opened up that one on like stream or what, or like for someone's donation, it'd be like, oh, that's bad. Oh, I just shoved my monitor. Shoved it. All right. With that being said, boys, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. I'm thinking about doing the streams on a different day where I have more energy, and maybe I announce it like a day beforehand. So let me know what you guys think of that, and I'll see you guys in the next video here. Good night, guys. Bye. Actually, we're going to answer one more question for my boy. One more question. I went through those packs really fast, too. I don't know. I go fast when opening packs. Colossus. Not Colossal. Okay. Okay, that's how you spell it. Okay, ultis are 18, your QCs are 8. I'll be real, I would just rip off the band-aid on whatever rarity that you want at that point. Because they're just so cheap right now. And I think that they will get support. Because think about all the toss decks. Striker got support. Salamangreat got support. Orcus got support. We're only missing Thunder King or Thunder Dragons. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys. Chicken time.